You guys, quick little update here for you. For those of you, I don't understand where we got off on the wrong foot, but when I come here in the Facebook group and I see people being malicious or basically holding down the caps lock and shouting as a keyboard warrior about all kinds of political nonsense and the left does this and the right does that and the blue is this and the red is that and just all this stuff. I'm a little confused as to why you think this doesn't affect all of us. It affects me too. I'm in the same position as everybody else. Things that I buy every single day with my own hard earned money are also changing. It's not just the saunas, it's other health and wellness stuff, it's some supplement stuff, it's the things across entire industries. But the thing that sort of stands out to me is that it's a little odd that you think I or anyone that is on our team has any control over this. I don't work at these sauna companies. I'm not making decisions, for them. I'm not, the puppet master behind the scenes, pulling the strings or anything. We're just I know it can seem like, I'm the messenger, I'm the bearer of bad news at times, which I guess is accurate, but we're just reacting to whatever is taking place, in the marketplace. But the last thing that I want to do is come here to the group where we're supposed to be encouraging and uplifting each other. And it's an all-out war, and people are belittling each other or calling them names, for no apparent reason. And hey, I get it. I have bad days too. Stuff gets to me too. But I'm in, I'm affected by this just like everyone else. All of us are, right? And it's largely out of our control. There's nothing that I can do. I'm not making choices or decisions, or influencing in any way what dictates what's happening in this economy. You know what I mean? Though it seems like I'm this messenger, and I guess in some cases you're right when you say that. But at the same time, there's nothing that I can do about it. There's nothing that anyone in this group that I can see, can do about it. So no reason to really treat people, in that manner or lead life like that, right? It's not really helping us, not helping yourself or anything like that. So those people who were, being completely rude for no reason in the group, I just removed you. I just don't have time for it. I don't have the patience for it. There's so many things going on right now. My biggest concern is that we, as a media team, could be potentially producing bad info or something because, we recorded stuff in the last 60 days that probably now is not going to be, what it was. And so trying to figure out how to navigate that. But at the same time, things that I buy with my own money that I use every single month in my own life are also subject to the same, changes as all this sauna stuff. So for me, it's more of like a several industry wide, problem that we're facing. And it's no different for me than it is for anyone else. And we don't have like some magic solution. And, just as we work through this, this has happened before, back in 2020, this happened, things doubled, sometimes large volume purchasers take a lot longer in order for this to show up or to catch up. And it's because they have huge volumes of inventory warehoused across the US. And so when that happens, they're able to subsidize their price increases because they haven't begun the next production run of a product or something. So they're able to sustain lower pricing for longer and not pass off that increased distribution cost, to the consumer. So those who have large inventories like that will be able to weather this storm much quicker. Personally, I myself thought that this would kind of blow over and would be resolved by now. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm not an economist. I don't know what the predictions are. It's a great idea to bring back jobs in manufacturing to the US, but I actually don't necessarily see that happening for certain industries, especially that are complicated large item builds. Why? Because the tool up cost and the tool up time is too big. So it's going to take several $1 million to tool up a facility to build something that people have been trained in building for over a decade, and then to go through the R&D, get prototypes done, get assembly line stuff done is all going to take time. So you're expecting, like, it sounds good in theory, but you're also expecting a company to be able to not produce anything for a year and a half, and then all of a sudden, step in and provide this awesome, thing. Again, I don't work at these places, so I don't really know how that works. Everything I just said could be wrong, but this is just my perception after watching them and kind of considering what it would take, if I were going to do it myself or something like that. But that said, I could be completely wrong. I don't really know. It's not really my job or problem to solve that. I'm just kind of observing what's happening in the marketplace, and it's not a great situation for anyone. It's unfortunate. I don't like it. I don't really know what to do about it. But the best that we can do is, like I said, the intention of this group is to be kind and uplifting and encouraging to others. While things get super expensive, we're going to continue to support like we always have done with free resources, really cheap resources. We're going to improve the DIY sauna yet once again so that people, it's just like the COVID thing in 2020. You used to be able to get a sauna from Amazon or Costco for $1,000. Now it's $2,000 for the exact same thing. They haven't changed it at all. It's just twice the price. Hopefully, that's never happened with the higher end products. They went up, but they didn't go up 50%. Again, those are volume sellers. They don't have high margin or anything on their products. They also do massive purchase orders, so you'll be able to, hopefully replicate something cheap with some of our DIY options, just like I created in 2020. So those folks who are on a super tight budget or in the same price or in the same situation that we're in will have a different avenue to weather the storm until this stuff calms down, gets worked out. I don't really know. It's I'm frustrated just like the next person. Not a lot I can do about it, but just wanted to let you know overall that here's just a group update. And please just be kind to each other. Everyone, you have no idea what someone is going through. We're all fighting our own battles, a lot of times very similarly, even though they seem like they're different. Kind of not. So just compassion for one another. Please be uplifting. Let's focus on the core that brought us all here, which is improving our own lives, improving our health and wellness, extending longevity, leading a happier, better life through using these tools, implementing these protocols, and living in a better way. So that's all I got for today. Hope you guys are well. We'll catch you in the next one.